Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is going to be a little different. I've decided today I'm going to do a commentary over some pre-existing footage I have. And what you're seeing right now is me practicing for an upcoming video. I want to do about speedrunning. And so right now I'm just kind of learning all the Bastion routes, making sure I'm comfortable with them. Currently I'm doing a bridge route. Pretty outdated. I haven't seen most of the modern stuff. But without further ado, let's get right into chapter 1. So we're gonna start off when I was a kid. I have 2 older sisters and no brothers. These older sisters have a significant age gap between us to where I wasn't ever really bonding with them. And when I was younger, I was put into baseball and basketball, but I didn't really have any friends to hang out with. I didn't live close to a big city or anything like that. So I didn't have friends to hang out with in person unless, I went over to my friend's house, like I had my parents take me or something. And it wasn't super often. Like I still had friends to hang out with. I just didn't really like to hang out in person as much as I would rather stay at home. But I never had anyone near my house to hang out with. And I think that's where what I'm going to be talking about stems from. The problem, at least. So, it was just me, my sisters, and my parents. And, I went to public school, so I had some friends there that I would hang out with. But I never really had, people I could hang out with anytime. I never had a sibling that I could hang out with and play outside with or anything like that. And this led me to become pretty bored and just needing to fill my time with something. And it just so happens that what I filled my time with was what you're watching now. Video games. I love video games. And I always have. I've been playing them since I was young, and I haven't been able to stop. And I'm wording it like it's an addiction, because it almost is. And we're gonna talk about that later. Okay, so chapter 2 was the rise of my gaming addiction, you could say. I remember playing Minecraft on our Xbox 360 along with Lego Batman 1 and 3. And I love these games, and I would play them all the time. And that was pretty much the extent of my gaming, right? I just had an Xbox 360 that I would play on, that was it. And then eventually I got a Nintendo Switch, and I loved it. So many new games to play. Obviously I had Minecraft on it, I had Terraria on it. Terraria also became one of my favorite games to play, but we're not talking about that today. That's not the story. So fast forwarding, I have my Xbox, and I move schools by the time I have my Switch, by the way. And I make more friends. Still, this school was arguably, honestly, further away than my previous school, so it was even harder to hang out with friends who lived in that area for that school, and I didn't. So it was still the same, I had to be dropped off or picked up by my parents. So it was still kind of hard to hang out. I still did. It was like my best friend, he's been in videos. I would hang out with him in person all the time. But it wasn't, I never got the same enjoyment from hangouts like that as I did with just playing video games. And it could be playing video games by myself or with friends, but I spent so much time playing video games by myself when I was younger. So, we're gonna fast forward to high school after I got my Xbox One back in middle school. The second semester of my freshman year, I finally got Wi-Fi at my house because we didn't live in a city, like I said. there wasn't easy access to Wi-Fi. It was pretty new. We ended up getting Starlink, which is like worked out really well for us because, I mean, you live in the middle of nowhere, away from a city. The only Wi-Fi you really have as an option is Starlink, along with maybe a few others. But so I finally got Wi-Fi, and this made it so much easier for me to play games because my extent of online gaming at this point was playing Minecraft Pocket Edition with my friends who played it on their Xboxes or whatever. And so I was playing on my phone, right? And I enjoyed this. Like, I enjoyed playing on my phone. But when I finally got Wi-Fi, it felt so freeing. Like I had opened up a whole new catalog of games to play with friends. And I thrived. I would play GTA 5, Red Dead Online, Minecraft, Terraria. I mean, there's so many games that I would play. I couldn't even list them all for you. But it just felt like such a new, fresh thing. Which sucked because I had just gotten Wi-Fi, but all my friends had already had Wi-Fi and played a lot of the games that I wanted to play with them. And they would play games with me. But it was more so like I didn't get the same experience that they got playing online games with each other. It was more like I got like a secondhand like leftovers, right? And basically what I mean by that is they have already played these games with each other's and I'm experiencing it for the first time. So obviously my experience is gonna be way different than theirs. They're just gonna already know what to do and how to play and all that. So I never fully got to enjoy it because I feel like I was kind of just following them around. I was never really discovering everything by myself and with that person that I'd be playing with. And it made me play with them less. I still did, especially Minecraft. Minecraft, I would always play with them. It didn't matter. And that was one of my favorite things to do. Then we get into chapter 3. This is around the summer between sophomore and junior year. I met this girl at church because I had been going to church my whole life. I met this girl at church, and I mean, it was just, I mean, you can't really describe it other than love at first sight. That's all I can describe it as, really. But we immediately, I asked her out, we started dating, and one thing that I never thought I would struggle with so badly in relationships is balancing my biggest passion and the thing that's always been with me, video games, and also trying to give enough attention and like acknowledgement to a girlfriend. And this was my first girlfriend, but it was the first one that I was fully like committed to. Like, this is something that I want. This is a person I want to be with for a long time. And I couldn't do it. I struggled so badly with maintaining like playing video games and being in a relationship with her. And it was really hard. It's really hard. And it shouldn't be. I mean, the obvious thing to say or do is, well, hang out with your girlfriend. Choose your girlfriend always over games. But for some reason, I just couldn't do it. And I feel stupid for saying that and thinking that, but it's just genuinely how I felt. In all honesty, that's just how I felt when it came to that. And fast forward, as anyone in my Discord knows, I got engaged to this girl. And now we are married. I didn't announce that, but I guess this video is me officially announcing it. We got married. And we have been living together. We've been very happy. But the problem never left. She wants attention because I'm not giving her enough attention. And I'm not going to try to say, oh, like she's needy for attention, because she's not. She's completely valid in how she feels, because in all honesty, I was completely neglecting her and spending way too much time on YouTube and video games. And this is basically present day by now, and it's still a problem. And I have tried, and I'm trying right now. Every day I'm trying really hard to fix it, because I don't want to choose games over her ever, but I just do. And then I feel like an idiot for doing it, but it's always like, what's the saying? It's better to ask for permission than forgiveness. I would rather make sure it's okay that make sure that I have given her attention and then I play my games, rather than play my games and apologize later for completely ignoring her. And this is something, as of recording this, I'm still working on, and I hope that I get better with it. Only time can tell, honestly, but, you know, I'm working on it. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like other people can feel this way. Like, I don't think I'm the only one that feels this way about this stuff. And I'm not trying to use like some excuse like, oh, it's an addiction I can't control, it's not my fault. It's entirely my fault. I'm choosing to play video games rather than give my wife the attention she deserves. And it makes me so mad to like that I just know that I'm doing this, and I'm like willingly doing it. I'm not being forced to do this. I just have this overwhelming drive to do it. And that's why I say it's an addiction, because that's how an addiction works. When you want to stop and you still do it, that's part of the addiction. But the only way to stop is to fight it and beat your addiction. And she's very supportive in YouTube and video games. Like, she likes that I have a passion like video games, but she will voice her opinion that she thinks it consumes too much of my life, and she's entirely correct, and she's completely valid in thinking that, because it's true. I don't want it to be true, but I don't put in the effort to fix it. So I'm hoping that me making this commentary video will help me in holding myself accountable for what I'm saying right now, and also potentially help anyone who's struggling with like something like this, with an addiction to video games. Because as corny as it sounds, it's a real thing. It's not just, oh, it's just an excuse because you can play games. I'm not trying to play games. I'm trying to make sure that I am the best husband I can be. But at the same time, I'm trying to make sure that I don't want to say I'm still happy, because obviously I'm happy with my wife. That's a given. I just enjoy playing video games. It's like a second thing that gives me happiness. And like, it's almost like an alternate reality that I can escape into. Not even to get away, but to just be there and enjoy it. If that makes sense. I honestly don't know. You'll have to tell me if it makes sense. I don't know. But I definitely would like to hear from other people if they experience something like this, where they kind of distance themselves from people or push people away because they play video games too much. Because personally, I believe that I definitely am doing too much with this. And I will fix it. There's no way for me to be a father and play video games this much. It's ridiculous, and it's unnecessary for me to do that. So I plan on fixing it, and I will fix it. And I mean, that's pretty much all I have to talk about. I mean, the new season of Stranger Things came out, season 5. It was really good. If you haven't seen it, I recommend. Or I guess it was the first part of 3. If you haven't seen it, you should. It was really good. I won't spoil it or anything, because, you know, that'd be pretty lame if I just spoiled it. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for this video. So I will see you guys in another video.